Hey, what is going on, everybody? Coach DT with Dynamic Training. In this video, I'm going to give you my top 3 in-season football tips. First, did you guys know that you can actually use the back part of your camera and look at this. I can see where I'm at in the screen by watching myself on my watch. I don't know, I thought it was pretty cool. Anyways, back to the video. Tip number 1, stay focused. Okay, football, the reason I love the sport of football so much is because you grind all off season. You're in the weight room, you're running sprints, you're doing speed and agility, you're doing conditioning, you're watching film, and all of that boils down to like a small 3-month period where you get somewhere between 10 and 16 games, depending on how far your season goes, right? So stay focused. You only got to stay locked in for those 3 months, okay? What do I mean by stay focused? What I mean is make sure that you're actually going to bed at a reasonable hour during the season, right? Don't be staying up Snapchatting, all right? Get off of TikTok. When it's time to sleep, it's time to sleep, because you only have 10, 12, 14 games to maximize all the off-season work that you've been putting in. Okay, stay focused. Make sure that you are doing your homework and that you are actually getting good grades. Too many times, every single year, I see amazing athletes that don't get to play the back half of the season because all of a sudden progress reports are due, grade checks are due, and these kids and my athletes are not handling their business in the classroom, and that is affecting them and not allowing them to play half of their season. Like, you work so hard in the off season. You work so hard to get to the actual 3-month football season. I need you to stay focused and stay locked in so that you can maximize and show all that hard work that you've been putting in. And number 2, focus on your recovery. Little shout out to US Cryotherapy. All right. Focus on your recovery and focus on your health. Everybody thinks that football playoffs is about who has the best team, and that's part of it. But the reality of it is by the end of the season, come week 10, come playoffs, it's about who has the healthiest team, who still has all their starters, who still has the majority of their starters. What people don't understand is once the football season starts, you are never 100%. You're just not. Your body's beat up. Week after week, you're taking shots. Week after week, you're rolling ankles. You're getting beat up. Football is a physical sport, okay? So understand you're never going to be 100%, but how can we stay at 90? How can we stay at 95%? How can we stay at 85%? The team that is the healthiest at the end of the season is the team that is going to perform the best. Okay, you might have the best athletes week 1, but how do your athletes look week 10? How does your team look week 12? Are you guys taking care of business? Are you recovering? Are you hydrating? Are you making sure that you're stretching and limiting any injuries that you have? So, step 1, you got to stay focused. Step 2, you got to make sure you prioritize staying healthy, reducing injuries, and taking care of your body. Step 3, or tip number 3, is focus and remember your why. Why are you playing the sport of football? Okay? Even though the season is so short, it feels like it crawls by sometimes when you're in the thick of it. Okay? Sometimes it's like practice after practice, and you begin to just go through the motions and things get methodical and things get just kind of tedious and tiresome, and you're just going through the motions, right? You're doing whatever it takes just to get to the next game because that's the fun part. Everybody's motivated on game day, right? But how do we stay disciplined week after week after week, come week 8, week 9? How do we stay disciplined to lock in? How do we stay disciplined to stay focused? Right? Motivation comes and goes. Motivation fades. Motivation gets hyped right before kickoff. But discipline is where success happens. Doing what you're supposed to do even when you don't want to. Doing what you need to do to take care of your body week 10 when you're tired and you're like, gosh, this season feels like forever. One day you're going to look back and realize how fast football season flies by. But I know in the thick of it, it seems to crawl by at times. How do we stay disciplined? It all comes back to our why. Why are we playing this game? Why are we doing what we're doing? Is it to have fun in high school? Awesome. Is it because you have dreams and goals to play in college? Awesome. Is it because one day you want to potentially go professional and you want to be a pro athlete? Beautiful. Then remember that reason when you're tired. Remember that why when you want to slack and cut drills and cut reps and not give 100% effort. Remember your why, stay disciplined, and you're going to have success.